Hello, I'm Tyler, and this is the Welcome to the List with A24. My favorite movie is Napoleon Dynamite. That movie has my heart. I didn't see it in theaters, but my mother got it for me on DVD. I would always watch it on my sister's Hello Kitty television that had the connected DVD player. Jamiroquai is one of my favorite bands since I was like 9 years old. So Canned Heat being played in it was incredible. I thought all the characters were perfect. I love the coloring, I love the tone. My mom bought me a Vote for Pedro shirt from Target, and I wore it religiously. I watched that on tour in I think 2013 or 2015, 7 times in a row. Jasper begged me to turn it the fuck off. I love ATL. Chris Robinson was doing some really cool stuff. I wish he leaned more into it. The angle from Evan Ross in the car with the girl from outside is incredible. And then they do the weird rear view mirror joint with Big Boy. Oh man, it was some like really cool shots and I was like, I wish he leaned more into the weirdness, but I love that movie. The scene of them in the car when Aaliyah plays, and it's so romantic. And I think because the music I grew up on and like where I grew up at, that scene felt so, oh, I know that scene. Like I've been in that scene. In 2016, I met with some movie producer, right? And he was telling me all these movies and all these great things he did, and I was like, dude, Cat in the Hat? And he was like, oh my God, that movie ruined everything. It was fucked up everything, And he did this whole spiel about how bad it was and how it almost ruined everything. And I was like, oh, that's my favorite thing you were a part of. And he couldn't believe it. The surrealism, the humor, it's a very specific, it's a scene where they're cleaning up the house and Cat is dancing, and he's dancing like Omarion. Like he spins and does the moonwalk and he do the splits. And I'm like, who wrote this? It's kind of bad, but I love it. When he gets kicked in the balls and I'm easy like Sunday morning, bro, genius. And I think Cat in the Hat is one of my favorite movies because one of my favorite movies, which is the base of my humor, is Good Burger. I can't believe that I was lucky enough to be born at the same time as that movie coming out. He's like, man, you look familiar. He's like, huh, am I a pretty nurse? Bro, what? They did the dance scene with George Clinton, like, what? Like, incredible. Good Burger is the Bible. One of my favorite coming of age movies, or movies in general, is The Wood. Big Rick directed it. Genius, right? It's a story about this guy getting married and he's with his best man and he's having second thoughts. And then you just see 3 friends who like grew up and now it's this big moment of a new life starting. It's beautiful. But this movie is partly very special to me because they filmed it in my cafeteria at La Tierra when I went there in 3rd grade. So like The Wood is one of them where I'm like, oh, this one is a very special coming of age movie. It has a warmth to it and it has heart. It has real heart to it. Don't Be a Menace and Scary Movie 2. The Wayans brothers, listen. It's Scary Movie 2, it felt like because the first one worked, they went all out on number 2. And Don't Be a Menace, I'm Gonna Get You Suckers great too, but Don't Be a Menace, they really dialed in into their shape of satire, which I think was the real bed, the real flower bed for the bloom that Scary Movie 2 was. Weird one that I love is this movie called Running Scared with Paul Walker. I wanna say 07. You know how Good Time is just like, shit just keeps getting weird? That's what it's like. It's a father who has to go find his kids. So imagine Taken, but like, that. 2006, shit. I hate when I'm off with the years. Oh, The Italian Job, the Mini Coopers, Mos Def's character, it's fucking incredible. And I love like movies where it's like, oh shit, that's how they did it. They tricked us. Like, I love that shit. And Italian Job nailed it. Matilda, what are we talking about? Danny DeVito directed that. I mean, we needed more of that. Matilda, it was the oddball in her family, super smart, made education look so ill. And you know how many people felt that? And then like That set design, like when you get to the school, all the color is just gone, but then he purposely put the teacher in the beautiful flower dresses to bring that, like, to solid. Solid, solid, solid. I have a bunch of DVDs back home just cause, I don't know, I like it and I like the special features and the bonus stuff.
What DVDs have you bought recently?
Girl, Shutter Island, Looper, Paid in Full. Paid in Full might be one of my favorite New York movies. Seven, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Cornbread, Earl and Me, Italian Job, Antoine Fisher, baby, yes. By the way, I have photos of the DVDs. Inside Man, Matilda, Tales from the Hood, the one that Spike Lee produced. That is Black surrealism. If you haven't watched that Tales from the Hood, watch it. Watch it, really good. Set It Off, 7. Oh, I got 2 7s? I'm an idiot. Jungle Fever, Shrek 2. Little Monsters, okay. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. Rush Hour, Running Scared, because I had to. Why Do Fools Fall in Love? Waiting to Exhale. That DP knew how to shoot black skin, bro. And one of the greatest soundtracks ever. A series of unfortunate events with Jim Carrey. What are we talking about? Y2 Mama Tambien or whatever the fuck. Like the threesome they had, like I was sitting there like, why the fuck am I not on a road trip doing this freaky ass shit? School of Rock, Wedding Crashers, The Inkwell, Bad Boys 2, The Butterfly Effect, Ocean's 11, Lucky Number 7, Crooklyn. What are we on, bro? Come on! Pootie Tang, incredible. 10 out of 10, solid movie, and Funny Games with them 2 white niggas that's gonna kill somebody. But the new one though, that shit is, that's they culture.